All right, welcome everyone. How you guys all doing out there tonight? Welcome one and welcome all. All right, so I'm gonna try to breeze through this really quick, and let's do a little bitty snap update here. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. We're holding consolidation pretty well in this little area. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job holding on to where we're at. I mean, for me right now, the kind of the critical things I'm looking at is I think that the way this is, we still haven't got. Now we did get the long call on the scalper, so we've got Rocket's beautiful scalper right here, and we did get the long call here. Now I am looking. We've got what's a 2.5 hour and a half. We got roughly an hour and a half left in this close right here. Here is my thunk, right? My thunk is anything really, we got to hold this 50-50 area right here, right? 50-50, 5K. So my critical thinking right now is this. My critical thinking is we've got to hold, and I'll do this. Let me grab this. How am I going to best describe this right here? Right? So I'm going to put this in there right there. Right? All right, so I'm going to just say bulls need to hold 5K. I mean, you know, that's really what it is the bulls just have to really hold out this 5K, right? And this is for the daily close. So I'm talking about this for the daily close. For the daily close. Right, so I really think they got to hold this area out for the daily close. Now remember, you can bounce down. This is an hour chart, so you got hour and a half left in this. They can come down, wick out, and then pop back up above. And then for the bulls, sorry, the bears really have to kind of hold below this level right here. Right, I think that this, like, let's call this right here, right? So I would say that the bears have to hold this range right here. Right, we'll just take that top wick. Look, because you got a wick here. I'm going to move this out of the way, right? So you basically, there's the range the bears have to hold. So the bears got to hold this, right? So the bears need to hold this, right? Which is roughly the 5,300 to 5,350-ish, right there. You see those wicks, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna bink, bink, like that. See that right there? Got it. So see, the bulls basically, the bulls just are they're gonna try to break this, right? The bulls' job is to try to get over this. The bears' job is try to get between the under this. And right now, what's happened is we're just kind of sandwiched in the middle line, playing around with what's going on now. We still have this gap down here at 48.50. I'm just going to slide this bad boy along. The way I look at this right now is I kind of look at this is there's an equal chance right now, and I'm not. It's more neutral, right? It's more neutral for me because these areas have got to be broken out of, right? It's just a consolidation. So what I'll do is let me show you how this. See this come all the way across back there. So I'm going to pull it all the way back just like this, right? Now you did have the breakout right there, which is a nice, that 5,900 wick out right there. You did have that 5,900 wick out. That's all pretty well, and I'm going to, you know what, let's drop that down to right there. All right, I'm going to do the same thing just for the bullskis. I'm going to do it like that though, okay? This will go like that. Right, they got the close right there. You got the close right there. Got the open and close right there. So, I mean, I like this area right here. So the bulls really need to hold that. And let's drop that down to, I mean, I might even go like right in that range right there. How about right there? Right, and that's 49.60, 49.60. Right, so 49.60-ish. So as long as we're closing in this range right here, all that's going to happen is we're just going to be bouncing back and forth, right? I'm looking for a confirmed breakout above here, right? So that's what I'd like to see. I still have got, this is my top side, you know, no matter what happened. I had this as 3,700. I actually just changed it. The bull's ultimate goal is to tap this 50 MA up here, right? That's the bull's ultimate goal, is to get up here and smash on that 50 MA and really just to prove to everybody that, listen, this is where we're going to do. We're going to take this up here. We're going to run with this. We're going to hit that 50 MA, and then we're going to get some kind of a probably more of a deeper confirmed pullback, right? But for me, anything that's just trading inside of this range right now, right? I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull us all the way back here, right? Anything that's just trading in this range right now is exactly what it is. It's just all we're doing is we're just banging around inside of this range right here. And nobody's got nothing going for them, right? This whole movement right here, even with the breakout here, this little break below, this to me is just popping along right here. Now, the good news is you can actually smash yourself in a nice little trend line right there, right? Nice pretty little trend line right there. Ooh, look at this. Then you can throw yourself a trend line here, right? And what happens is we start to form a bullish pennant, right? A bullish ascending triangle. So that's what we're starting to see in there. Let's pull this out. Let's pull this out, right? I'm going to back this ass up here. Bink, bink. All right, I know we have the breakout there. Come on, get on that thing. Get on it. Let go. All right. That's super wide. You get the idea, right? Right there it is. Right? So you do have this bullish ascending triangle right here. You did have that little breakout, right? I'm going to give that breakout to the bulls. You know, the idea is if you take in account this, right? If you want to do this, right, you're still getting, what you're still ending up with is a potential wedge play, you know, to do something like, I don't know, this would be an A, B, C, D, E, and then up. You know what I'm saying? This could technically still be very bullish. If you stay inside of this triangle right here, you're just going to march your way right up to, let me pull this bad boy, come here. There it is. There we go. All right. If you stay inside of the triangle right here, all you're doing is you're just going to go ahead and you're going to hold this to end up being an ascending bullish triangle, right? So that's it. That's really all I see. Oh, Peak's got some good stuff. Yes, yeah, Peak. My honest attempt at a top 3. Yeah. Yeah. So I just clicked on 3. That's the one. That's the one I wanted to look at. There's number 3 right there. So this is a. Let me see here. This is multiple nonlinear regressions. Maybe one of the many examples below. I don't see your comment. There it is. Got it. Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen you. I just saw your post on this. You just put this in the chat. Yeah, that's beauty. That's a thing of beauty right there. That was a nice damn chat. That's a nice chart right there. Nice chart. I love the bubbles. I love the bubbles. Yeah, I love the bubbles on that. And yeah, that was a perfect hold on that. I wonder where. Boy, it's held that perfect the whole way. We got under it though. Doesn't that violate it once it goes under it? Doesn't that violate it though? I mean, that kind of missed. Right? Doesn't that violate this? Because look, perfect touch, perfect touch, perfect touch. I mean, perfect, 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 perfect. Went through it. I mean, wouldn't that violate that to at least be a new... You'd have to create a new lower trend line right there. Right? And now that new lower trend line would be your retrace, right? That new lower trend line, let's say that's somewhere back in here. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I get it, but hold on a second. So what I'm saying is this. Oh, Jesus Lord. Right? Shouldn't it go like that? Right? That's what it should look like. It should look like this. Right? And that should be the new curvature for the bottom. And henceforth, that's why I would like to see a retest back down to there, and then follow the wherever the trend line is. Then, you know what I'm saying? Wherever that thing's going to break up, however that's breaking, and then you're going to start to move up and along, right? And that's what I think. Either you're going to this is going to be the telling tale, but it's going to want to retrace back down to that. And then to me, I mean, all that looks like is the 200 MA. This just looks like the 200 MA on the weekly. Right? That's all that looks like to me. It's like almost like the 200 MA on the weekly, right? Or something close. You know what I mean? That's what that looks like. That looks like something very close to that. Right? And that's where my funk is right there. Good chart though. Good chart peak. Yeah. So this is kind of how I'm looking at this right now. I see this is now if we break and this just turns into some, like if this was just a what I think it is, and this is a Bart, this is just doing a big giant Bart Simpson. I think that this big giant ass Bart Simpson is just going to go ahead and retrace back down. I should have done these white. These are too hard to see. Sorry. Oops. Sorry, everybody. I should have done these white. That red was probably not a very good idea. Right? A, B, C, D, whatever that D is, and then E, and then up. Right? So Flixer says, is 1700 still in play? 17, see, the area I've always been looking for is I wanted to catch that 22, 24, 2600 range. And that's really in serious question right now. I mean, that's in some serious question. I think right now for the Bears, it's very simple. The Bears number that they're looking for at this very moment is really 4,200. Right? For the Bears issue is the Bears are looking, so I'll just do a little summary here for everybody. Right? Let's just do a summary. So the summary would be, number one, we are in a ascending triangle, right? Or rising wedge, right? Number two is trapped range equals 50 to 5150, right? We're going to say max range is 5350 to 49, what did I say, 4960, 4960, right? And then the Bears need to hold, really the Bears need to hold for the global top are, they need to hold 5,700 or the 50 MA, right? That's the 50 MA and weekly, right? And bulls need to hold the 4,200 range, which is the breakout of the last ascending triangle, right? So that's really what the bulls need to do. They just need to hold that range of that last ascending triangle. Holding that is if they hold that stuff, I mean, that could be just absolutely detrimental. Now, three equals most bearish scenario is that we get a retrace to the weekly 200 MA. This is our bullish hard line support, and that is at let's see where that baby is. When I mean global, it means like the big. You got to look at the bigger, the macro. It actually means macro, right? That's macro. So that's my macro is the 50 MA, because that's a higher time frame, right? So I'm looking at it on the bigger time frame right there. So I want to find out, hold on a second, everybody. Let me go get this. I need the 200 MA. Where the hell is 200 MA? Come here, 200 MA. There it is. There's 200 MA in the daily. Nope, I want the weekly. It's probably here somewhere. There it is, weekly. 3,500. So 3,500. And that's going to range to like 3,550. Even 60, 3560, right? This will range higher as the time moves sideways, right? So that's really it. Now, for me looking at this, right? For me, when I look at this, we're still on a bleeding 9. We're putting in a spinning top candle here. It is Saturday. We close tomorrow. Now, the volume, moderate at the best, right? Moderate. I mean, you do have some descending volume here, so the volume is kind of dying off. Now, that's good for the bulls, right? That's good for the bulls. On your one-day chart, you were on a bleeding 9. You've now flipped these last 3. You've got 3 candles. So you like to see that on the TD indicator, right? This was a bullish 9. We told everybody that. This is an imperfected 9. The imperfected 9 then still took off. Now you've had a retrace, right? Still looking like there's my, you're still looking at this. This is going to move, right? You're going to get some movement here. These are going to get close to crossing. But, you know, you get your 45 and change right there. Your daily, what is this? Oh, this is 3 days. So your 3 day is going to move up higher. Your 7 MA on that 3 day. You've still got that resistance above you, 52.50. Your weekly is going to move down. Your weekly 50 MA is going to come all the way down, right? It's going to pop all the way down tomorrow to 55 and change, right? Which is not bad. So now if we got another little push up, we're going to be looking 55 and change. So we're going to add that over on our notes, right? As of Monday, the weekly 50 MA will be at 55.50. Right? This is a lot easier to hit for the bulls, right? This is a lot easier to hit for the bulls. So you're going to move, that's going to come down, and this is going to come up to, what is that, 55, whatever that is, 55.10, 55.27. It's not that much on the 200 MA, because the 200 MA is way slow moving. You're going to be a lot faster moving on the 50 MA. Once again, for support 4600, 4535. You got a lot of support ranging down there below us. Let's take a look. Our 12 hour, man, this thing is just tightened up like my sphincter, right? This 12 hour is just, wow, look at how tight that 12 hour got, right? That 12 hour is crazy tight. Right, at 12 hours, crazy tight. There we go. We moved up a little bit on the daily, so the daily's moved up, and it's going to continue to move up a little higher. There's that 4,600 number, right? 4,600. There's our 4,200 on the 2 day, and this is our 3 day 4,200. So it's going to be really tough to get below this 4,200 number, you know, because you have all that price consolidation that was down there, a lot of buying up, and then the guys who bought the 20,000 BTC. All happened right here on this candle. This is just like a monster candle where this guy's bought up all that BTC. So the note I'm gonna put down is that the 12-hour BB is tight and looking for a move soon. Right, so the 12-hour Bollinger Band is super, super tight and looking for a move soon. Let's see what we got here. Weekly Bollinger Band, there's our support. Look, there's our support on the weekly. You still can't get over the 2 week. And the monthly is just absolutely insane, crazy, crazy high. But the weekly has got 3K as a support area down there right now. This is 2100. Moving along, take a look at our Gauss charts. Everybody's wide, no real worry. This is just what's crazy. This 3 day has had just an epic run up. It's finally trying to roll over. We do have the short call on the 3 day. You know, I am still would like to see, this is the chart I would like to see play out. And I do have that on another one. I would like to see this 4680, and then your fib supports are all inside of that, right? I mean, this thing is just flipping nuts how far that baby ran right there, how far that 3 days run. Weekly shows you, see, look, there's your support at 4,600, your support on the, let's get this down here. There's support on the daily, 5,600, sorry, 4,600, 4,600, 4,680. That moved up. 12 hours got range. So look at the 12 hour now. 12 hours opening up. You've got a bunch of range on that 12 hour. Now coming down, you're looking 4,400 for that 12 hour to catch, but you do have all the higher time frames. Then this is really the kind of chart I've been watching. This is the one I've been watching right here. This trend line. Now back in 2015, this missed. You did get a really big retrace. We're all the way up here to the top of the Gauss line on the 3-day. We did get the short call on that top. If you do throw your TD system in here, that is a 9 and or bleeding 9, and this does want to retrace, and I think you have one of these paths. One of these paths is still what I'm looking for right here, right? Now this one, this pink line, would tell me that the bull market is completely in rocking, and if it holds these levels right here, then the bull market will just take off. And I still think there's going to be one more test down for accumulation. I don't think we're just going to take off here. Bubble chart says we're trying to go back up into the box, completely neutral. We're trapped in here. Now breaking this lower end is weak. You don't have to. The issue I have is even if we break down right here on the RSI takes a squirrel run down to the bottom. It's just going to get bounced back up pretty hard. Nothing. On this one, you hit the 618, retraced. Nothing. MACD's had a long run down here, and you've had no retrace. This is very bullish. This is real bullish for that right there. Nothing. Just shows you the top end right there. You hit that. ADX chart. Just crazy. This is a really weird move for the ADX. Usually I like to see this double top right here, but we're not getting that. Right? See when it does this kind of motion down here like this. I mean, this is more of a bullish cup right there. See that bullish cup when it kind of moves down like this, and then it made that big run back up. You know, this is a weird ADX. I don't know how to play this right now, right? The Gauss trend line is really doing a lot better for me right than that. And the Gauss trend line says the price action wants to come back to the middle line, which is this blue line, which is continuing to move up, which by the time, if this did fall out back down here, would be probably in the 4,200 range as it warbled its way sideways. Weekly, Gauss. Neutral, bearish line is down, bullish line is down. That makes that neutral. Histogram's just moving sideways. WMA chart, this looks like a huge rising wedge to me. So you got this massive rising wedge. Now this massive rising wedge here has got support. You're going to come down on that support line right here on this rising wedge, and if it squirrels its way right back up again, that would give you that push up to, so the WMA rising wedge, watch this, right? You're just going to see if it'll break. Look, you're looking to break 29, right? If it breaks that 29 line right there, and you can break this rising wedge right here, then it's going to ship us bearish. And then we'll look for a retest down here into this consolidation area of the 4,200 range. And let's go over here. Multiple Myers chart on the 3-day is finally at resistance at its mean line. This is the daily. You can see it's just super mooned. Historical volatility, nothing. Just kind of fell off and just chilling sideways. Longs to shorts. Neutral-ish. Bulls aren't in any scary area. Bears are a little on the low side, nothing crazy. Longs are dropping. Now I want you to take a look on this chart right here, this long line. Let's see the bounce there, the bounce there, the bounce there, the bounce there. Now I'm telling you, every time it's done this, it has set up a big dump, and I'm still going by pink notes still hold. Right, so this pink note right here still holds for me. Okay, this pink note right here. Every time this is bounced off here, it has eventually set up a larger drop, right? So look, you bounced off here. It took a hell of a long time, but you had this last final massive dump, right? Bounced off here, right? Look at this. Now you had this big run up. See, take a look at that big run up. Like you bounced off this legit bullish. Like that's crazy right here. The blue is the price line, and then just tanked all the way back down, right? Big tanky back down. Bounced off. You did get this was more bullish though. So look, you were bullish here. This bounced off that. You did get this retrace back here. I mean, moderate to best. But back here, I mean, it's so crazy because you actually had fundamentals in Bitcoin back here. You had fundamentals. And I don't see that we have fundamentals right now. All right? I don't see the fundamentals right now. Stoke, fucking insane, right? What a run. Stoke, I'm sorry, histogram, Stoke, insane runs. MACD, insane run. RSI, not so much. The RSI is really weird because it really hasn't given that big of a run compared to the Stoke, which has been massive, and your MACD and your histogram, which have all gone just absolutely crazy batshit bullish. Stoke on the 12-hour and the daily. So we got the 12-hour down here at the bottom, very low. Your Stoke is low. You still haven't hit the bottom there. The daily is still high. You're not getting really any read on anything. All right. This I don't even use. I'm going to get rid of. And then you've got your chalk and money flow. Chalk and money flow is below the trend line right now. So your chalk and money flow is below this trend line. I should do the same thing over here. All right. All right, so there's your chalk and money flow trend line. This one, nope. Okay, what is that? So that's Bitstamp. Bitstamp is actually way bullish, way more bullish than Phoenix. Phoenix, you can see, is below the trend line. And actually, I take it back. There's Phoenix. Phoenix is right here. Phoenix is this one right here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is my higher time frame. Higher time frame, bearish, bearish. Higher time frame, bullish on Stamp. And then you're just in this wedge. This is just a wedge. Okay. I'm going to run back down the list here. Let's go back down. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing, no crosses. There's a cross somewhere. Where's that cross at? I just pointed out a cross the other day. Where's that damn cross at? Ooh. 4 hours got a bear cross on the close. So 4 hours got a bear cross on the close. Nothing else here. Okay, 4 hour has a bear cross on the close of the daily. That's the 30-50. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's see here. Nothing. There's that cross, right? That cross is played out right there, which is crazy. So that cross is running. And that 3-day cross. The 3-day 30-50 bull cross is in effect, and in 2015 it failed. Hey, Peak, night, buddy. Get some rest, man. Thank you so much. NVT chart, nothing. I'm almost done. Nothing. 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 Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. All right, let's finish out our notes right here. 5. Still have the 3-day FX short call. Right. 6. Still have that 30-50 bullish cross that failed in 2015 on the 3-day. And what else? What else? What else? Anything else, boys and girls? Hey, Flix, so let me go take a look at that. Send me a chart, Flix. Flix has really good charts. Okay, I only got a few minutes left here. All right, give me a second. XRP, let's peek at XRP. I haven't changed anything. So I said it's just, you got to hold this. You're in this bearish wedge right there. Where this is the more important. This XRP chart right here, to me, is actually more bullish, right? Because look at every time it's failed on those bleeding nines. Right, it's always bounced, bleeding 9, bounce, bleeding 9, bounce, bleeding 9, bounce. Now this bleeding 9 bounced, but then still continued down. Okay, so nothing's changed there. Raven, once again, this is either a massive wave, you're coming down into a wave 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're either coming down into a wave 4 right here, and you're gonna pump up for your wave 5, and or this is creating a big ass head and shoulders, right? And this is definitely looking more like this at the moment, right? It's definitely looking more like that right now, which to me is, I mean, it's kind of bear flaggy, right? Let's get up here. We go Raven, RVN. Come on. Litecoin, same thing. I think the support is right down here in the $70 range. My question is, I just didn't know where the hell this wave 1 ended, right? Because if I look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So where is this 4 end? Is the 4 end way up here, and then it comes down? I'm not quite sure. Let's see what the goon has to say. Love the goon. Next generation may take a little longer to get it right. Oh. Jesus Christ. He should have put a chart on here. Yeah, see how this broke? See how that's broken right there? That's what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. The replies. That's funny. Wow, that was a lot. Yeah. All right, let's look at Tron. I think Tron is look, if this is a double bottom, this thing is going to take off. If not, it's going to crash hardcore. This still looks like a big ABCDE to me. Nothing has changed for me. Nothing. This looks like a big head and shoulders to me for all purposes, right? Doesn't it look like a big head and shoulders right there? Right? Don't you think that looks like a big ass head and shoulders? Right? Like some kind of one more fake out. Got it. So it's comparing the 2016 run. Jesus. All right, so you got a bleeding 9 on the 12-hour on SV, but SV's taking a beating on the internet right now. SV's taking a brutal beating on the internet. BMB is a beast. It's like the Hulk. BMB is like the freaking Hulk. Right? Icon, kind of a sort of a bearish little pennant right here playing out, maybe something like that, right? There's the 2-day, right? And the 2-day kind of looks like a massive head and shoulders too. Yuck. Or that could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Definitely nice double bottom look. Nice double top. I mean, if that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, that 4's come back pretty damn deep. The 2-day, let's pull that back to a daily. That does look kind of head and shoulders-y. But it could be... I'd like to see that hold right there, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to hold right there. BTT retested the triangle. See, that was a bullish ascending triangle, fell out. And or that was a, could also called that bearish wedge. A, B, C, D, E, right? A, B, C, D, E, fail. All right, so I still think this is a huge cup and handle. It just hasn't really, the handle never really broke out. Right, the handle just never broke out on Link. Okay. Oh yeah, look at Litecoin. Litecoin's on a bleeding 9 on the 12-hour. See what the weekly is here. Jesus, look at that. Look at that. Huge bleeding run. Yeah, that thing needs to come back a little bit. Flixer. ETHUSD, ETHUSD. Yeah, I think this looks like maybe one more fake out coming, right? And what we could be watching is we could just same thing like over on. Let me bring this all back over here. It's my favorite chart right here. How's that? All right, there you go. So I'm just going to leave this up just like that for everybody, okay? And that's it. Is that too much information on that chart? Too much info on the chart. Let's get this out of here. Is that better? Yep. All right, everybody. And that's all I got. All right. I am the Vamp. Want to say thank you, everyone, for being here. And I am out. Peace.